Screens over here. What? Get out of here. Okay. We had live crash out over on the computer. I'm going to go grab some of my mics and see if those are all charged up. Okay. Heather, there we go. Hi. I'm going to try to hook in. Tell me if you can hear me. If you can't, then my mics are dead. So give me a second. Hi, Southern Sappers. Okay, we got that one up. Can't hear me now? Can you hear me now? Nothing. Nada? Yes. What did I do? We're good? We're solid? Okay. Now we can all hear. All right, perfect, perfect. Thanks, Jerry. It turned on? Okay. Well, it was on, but I don't know what was up with it. It's like a rechargeable case. I turned it on. There we go. Hi, friends. So, okay, there's freeze-dried sushi. So what have we decided? Do we want to do a California crunch roll? Sounds delightful. I'm thinking, do we do the fresh tuna or do we do like shrimp? What do you guys feel? What do you guys like more? Do you like shrimp more? Tuna. Thanks, swimmer girl. You're kind. You guys make sure you smash down that thumbs up button. It really helps me out. Give me a follow if you are liking it. Hi, Lionheart. Okay, so we're filling shrimp, and these. Okay, we're gonna rehydrate these. We're gonna go to town on these. My daughter is gonna be so excited. She said that this is the first one where she wants to be on a YouTube is trying it because she is brutal when it comes to sushi, and she's a sushi holic. If you guys want to get any of your pre-sales, they're all pre-selled right now. Like this is the pre-sale time. Be careful because they might sell out. Hi, Selena. Shrimp. Okay, I got the shrimp. Thanks, Lionheart. Little Frenchie, little French bulldog. Hi, Coffee God. Love my hat too. Thanks. I have a bunch of them. Hi, Ina. Welcome in. Welcome in. Ooh, it feels like I get a lot more traction when I'm on vertical than horizontal. I wonder if it's from scrolling. No, a scope did not. Eye. Thanks, swimmer girl. I just got them done today. I'm a redhead. I don't even have eyebrows. Okay, guys? Like, let's be real. No redheads has lasher. Oh, that's how you found me, Lionheart, is through the scrolling. All right, you guys, almost 50 of us in here. Let's make sure that we smash that like button. I appreciate it. It does help me out a ton. So let's talk about hackers. Let's talk about, everybody knows X went down today. X went down. Twitter, if you want to call it the Twitter. Yeah, I think the Holocaust is real. Why wouldn't IX be? Thank you, swimmer girl. So X went down. Tesla's got hacked. Have we not seen that anywhere? I don't know. What was the Obama movie that came out? Yeah, us redheads, Tyler's a redhead too. We don't have eyebrows. We just do not have eyebrows. That's just not a thing. Yep, you got to hit the thumbs up. It's not like hearts like off of TikTok. So Twitter got hacked, X and Tesla's got hacked today, which is one of the things. Yeah, leave the world behind. Thank you, Tyler. I always forget the name of that movie, but we've talked about that grid down and hacking, and they believe it was either a very rated group or another country. I would not be shocked on either of them. Not one bit. I've always said it's not far-fetched to hack. I mean, they hack hospitals all the time. They hold hospitals random. It would not shock me for the grid to go down, especially in the world we currently live in. I mean, we got every part of our country is fighting with each other right now. We've got, and it's countries all across the world. Like we're like, the US is a complete dumpster fire along with everything else. Like there's like a tariff war. There's threatening to shut off the power to New York and Minnesota and Wisconsin. That's a little intense, but okay, you do you, you know. Mexico wants people to get a visa to go on vacations. Raina, are you making fun of the way I talk? Don't feel bad. You can talk in here as much as you want. I'm used to like it can be wild in there. It moves really fast. It's just wrong. Well, it's the way you spell your name. Rain is spelled a different way. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. Ask me to say certain words. I can't say them. I grew up in a different way. I don't care, especially you can get over it. What are you going to do? Hurt my feelings? From Utah, I can't even say certain words right. It's fine. I don't care. But rain is not spelled that way. Mike, I don't care if I say a word that's not the way you like it. Maybe, Karen. That's a possibility. I'm not going to deny it. But it wasn't the first time we've seen hacking. We've seen it a lot. So, I mean, it could go either way. Oh, yeah. His cells have completely plummeted. Right? I mean, what was it? Was it he had Trump or something? I don't remember who. It was somebody, they were speaking or whatever, and X got hacked. I mean, it would not shock me. Hi, Jessica. Welcome. Did cargo ships and oil tankers? Let me see if I can pull that up really quick. Let's see if I can pull that up really fast. Yeah, you're not wrong. 7 hours ago, cargo ship and tanker filled with jet fuel off the English coast. Yeah, that's another one. Jerry, don't feel like you're being lazy by not tapping. Did you miss the sushi? No, I have the sushi right here if you want to see it. So this is the one we're going to test drive. Like it's going to take me overnight to rehydrate, but we're going to do the California crunch roll. And we're going to do the tempeh shrimp roll. And we have a few others. We have like a fresh shrimp roll. Do I cook up like 4 of these? I have a California roll. I feel like I can't mess that one up. You can't mess up a California roll. Some fresh tuna and a dynamite roll. Which one? And they're like 20% off with Charmingly Frugal. 20%. 20% off their pre-sale. I believe it's their pre-sale. Let's see. So you have a cargo that goes down. Stocks are crashing. Stock crashing right now. I think we just, yeah. Oh, J-Trip, I'm super shadow banned. Oh yeah, we're going full into a recession. But I've been calling that for like the last 3 years, that no matter who got in office, we were going to go into a recession, no matter what. Yeah, we've called the recession was coming. Now that people are learning, hi Tallulah. We've been calling it for a while. Okay, so first off, one president, I don't care who your political beliefs are. I really don't lean either which way. I've voted every which way. We have been set up for a recession for a minute, right? We had the housing crisis, and then we had the housing burst, and then all of a sudden interest rates, everything went up. Then all of a sudden food costs started to go up. Now it's going up even further. It's been up. Okay, I've documented food prices the last 4.5 years on social media. There is no lying. There's no denying. There's no lying. It is just the only thing left is a recession. That is it. They need everything to topple over. And yeah. We've definitely been in like a creeping, I think that's the word we're looking for, is a creeping recession. But now we may ultimately end up into a full-blown depression recession. But it's not just us. It's a lot of countries. A lot of countries. Look at Canada right now. Canada going through stuff before the tariffs. All my friends in here that follow me from Canada, I've heard it. Like all of them have been prepping for a long time. And it's bound to happen. Bullseye Ben, thanks so much for saying hi. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jessica. Yeah, if we go, the whole world will go. I agree with that. I agree with that statement. You have civil unrest in every country. Every country is pretty pissed off at most of their own leaders. Yeah, Selena, she's from Canada, and she says she feels it. Yeah. So, I mean, we know that a recession's coming, so the only thing we can do. And you got World War III. So you got, okay, so I don't care who you vote for. That's not my business. Okay. I don't pay your taxes. I don't pay your bills. Okay. But it's the same bird, different wings, same bird in every country. Different wings of the same bird. I don't care if you're more conservative. I don't care if you're more liberal. It's the same damn bird. Lobbyists work on the same damn thing. It's just the same. It does not matter. I'm not going to protect anyone's feelings. I don't care if it gets me canceled. I've already been canceled half the time on TikTok. It really doesn't hurt my heart. Oh, lobbying should be completely outlawed. 100%. Oh yeah, V, I agree with that. So you have all of these thoughts and people are just arguing and what they're going to do next. And you can only pay for proxy wars for so long until you're in a war. Everything, you got the UK that's talking about a recession and war. The US is like, we're just going to buy local. We hate everybody. We have Canada's like, I'm going to turn off your power. And like, well, thank God I live in Utah. I rely on my own power. Good luck, everyone. I think it's one of those things when it comes down to the leadership, why self-sufficiency is so important, why the right to bear arms is so important, and why tyrannical governments are literally leading out from every direction. They are. I don't know who your new Canadian famine here. What do you think of the new prime minister? I don't know who he is. I haven't been able to do enough research on him to know. I do not like Trudeau. I think Trudeau is literally the next best thing to Zelensky. If I offend you, I'm so sorry. I put them all kind of in the same pot. I put almost every one of the leaders in. I talk about guns and animals. Oh, okay, bullseye. So I gotta watch myself, maybe. The Trudy 2.0. Sorry, not sorry. Ben's like, sorry, not sorry. I really don't like any of the leaders, any of them. I think all of them are. Here's the deal: if all the countries go broke, do you know what makes countries money? You guys know what every country has done when their like pendulum is swinging. Okay, you have a pendulum; it's going back and forth, and they're coming down to like recession, depression, and it's swinging. It's like, oh, I don't know which one we're gonna go with, and this is all the countries. It's just gonna swing back and forth and back and forth. War, war makes money every single time. I guarantee if you invest in some military weapons, stock, security, that kind of stuff, you'll make some good money. War makes money. Time in and time out. Yep. And all the leaders, they are super power driven. Super power driven. It doesn't shock me. Not one bit. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Selena, I feel like we're all screwed. So the biggest thing you can do is just prep. It doesn't matter if you're prepping at the Dollar Tree. It doesn't matter if you're prepping at Walmart. It doesn't matter if you're just prepping your local grocery store. You can prep. You can prep for as much as you can and just pray none of the other bad shit happens. To be very honest with you, you can prep in so many different ways. The next video I will posting will be like legit different preps from different price points, because you don't have the best stuff to prep. The best stuff, yeah, it does help out a little bit more, but it does come with a price tag, but there is no in between. Butterflies, oh, thank you so much for the hi. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. But just making sure that things, they're just going to keep progressing. And we know that every country is a dumpster fire. Yeah, any prep, what JC just said, any prep is better than no preps. When you have no preps, you're going to be the person knocking on your neighbor's door, and you don't want to be knocking on people's doors. You don't want to be out searching for some resources. You want to be content with where you are. Thanks, Bullseye Ben. Yeah, double tap to get that thumbs up. It really, really helps, and hit that subscribe button. We're at 63 people in here, and we only have 31 likes, so let's bump those likes up a little bit. But no matter which way you look at it, honestly, I think we would be in war a little bit quicker with the Biden administration, because once we started launching long-range missiles that literally have stamped in the USA on the side of them, but we're still heading there. I do not see us getting out of World War III. I think it's going to happen. I've said it for years now. I'm like, I mean, how much is like what a starter home in the US? Like $400,000 starter homes. Your kids are never going to be able to own a home right now. With the current economy, they need that shit to crash. Ain't nothing going to be the same. Panic buying's already started. Ooh, am I Cynical Sally? That's a new pet name. I haven't been called yet, but I'll take it. You want to call me a cynical? I'm more a realist than anything. That's like telling me that your gas wasn't like over $4 3 years ago. I'm more of a realist. I haven't had that pet name, but I'll take it. Like, if you see how bad every economy is, really bad. A lot of them have different perspectives. You got a lot of countries that are encouraging building more bunkers, prepping more. the entire UK is like up in arms, like it freaking out because if we go into a recession, they go into a recession. It's kind of how it works, guys. All kind of interlinked. But they're freaking out. They're freaking out. That's literally my entire For You page. They are freaking out. We are very, very close to a recession. If we're not, like, honestly, we're already in one. We're just doing a slow roll approach. Yeah, it's $249 right now, but I guarantee we'll see those prices climb. Guarantee. Oh, Bullseye just went there. He just went for the vegans. I'm sorry if any of y'all are vegan in here. He went straight for it. Straight for it. But you guys got to remember, like, there's things that you can take and be like just prep, and it doesn't have to be a recession. It doesn't have to be super doom and gloom. It can be just natural disasters, stuff like that. Every single person, I'm going to tell you right now, if you have kids at home and you don't prep, and I'm going to hit some nails really quick, right on the head. If you don't prep to have enough food and water for your family, if the power was to go out for, let's say, 7 days, natural disaster, 7 days, you are a crap parent. You are a crap parent. You brought children into that world, and you need to make sure that you care for your children. Now, 99% of the population does have enough food inside their shelves to last a week. It might not be your ideal. It might not be your fresh, anything like that. MC, I am not 21. That was very kind, but no, I am old as dirt. I am 36. Not old as dirt, but I am much older. I am much older. I need to stop shooting water jug videos at the range. You can shoot them, just make sure that you have. Lady A, she goes, I gotta slow my swap finger. I appreciate that, MC, but you are lying. You are lying. I am 36. You're not old as dirt. Karen, you're not old as dirt. No, you are not. 50 is just a number, baby. So is 36. But I would not pay to be 21. Y'all know where I was when I was 21. Y'all probably were living the high life when you guys were in your 20s. Y'all were probably having the time of your life. I was in Iraq. I was in a third world country. I was not looking my prime at 21. I was, yeah. 50 is when life begins. It does. I agree with MC on that. 50 is where life begins because you're old enough to have adult money. I feel like same with 30s and 40s. You have adult money. When you're in your 20s, you're just dirt poor. You're just dirt poor. Yes, it is. I agree with V. What was it like when I was in Iraq? I drove convoys. So I did convoy security. I went with a bunch of scouts, cab scouts. It was rough. I mean, I was one of 4 females that were deployed, and it was rough. I spent 9% of my deployment outside the wire, and I only slept inside a post and then continued to drive in between missions. And I feel like that aged me. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you go to war, people want you dead. Like, they don't really care. So all that, like, the world is great, that kind of stuff kind of went away at 20. I got my orders at 19, turned 20 right as we were leaving, and I turned 21 in country. So I just personally, I'm cynical. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did 08 to 09. Bullseye, 08, 09. You were deployed at 19, Bullseye? Nice. So you're just a few years younger than me. The sound is glitching. Is the sound glitching? Hopefully it's not glitching too much. Let me know if it pick up the right way. But yeah, so I just feel like that made me more cynical. I'm more of a realist. War makes money, baby. They don't care. A little glitch in there. Okay. How about now? Oh, we better now. Can you hear me? I'm almost wondering if the glitchy sound is my necklace. I do have it pinned to my necklace. Oh, you reset the live and then it was good. Make sure you smash those thumbs ups, you guys. There's 52 of you guys in here and we're at 35 likes. It's buffering now. Not just sound. Is it a click? I'm almost wondering if it's my necklace. Maybe I should take it off the necklace. And it's fixed. Okay, so if you're having sound issues, swipe out of the live really quick and then come back in. I don't know. This is like my 80s jacket. It was the necklace. Yeah, I had a feeling it was the necklace. I think like the best place would be is like, ha! That's a little that is gonna mess with my ADHD real bad. The glitch is like buffering. You might have to swipe out and come back in. We're trying to play with the YouTube live a little bit more and make it a little bit more flow, a little bit easier. You never know what's gonna flow and what's not. I think once I get moved to OBS, I'm just waiting till partner before I purchase another thing because YouTube has made me purchase a lot of things for editing. V thinks it's the necklace. You're probably right, V. So there's just a lot of different things you guys can do. Prepping on a dime. Like I did a video this morning while I filmed it and edited it, but hardtack. Any person who says that they're too broke to prep, you can make hardtack. My grandparents made hardtack. I grew up eating hardtack. I rarely prep hardtack because it is not the best, but it will keep you alive. It will legit keep you alive. So if you're too broke to prep anything, making a bunch of hardtack and then storing it is it's just a good thing to have on your shelf, especially if you're broke. There's no reason why any parent in here that says I'm too broke to prep shouldn't be able to go make some hardtack and put it on their shelf. And my grandparents didn't even have fancy Mylar when I was a kid. Like they stored it in Ziploc bags, then wrapped it in Ziploc bags inside another Ziploc bag and inside of a tin canister. And I grew up like this. My family didn't call it prepping. It was just like deliberate living. It was more homesteader, also prepping. I want to go over to my mom's because I want to pull out some of the water storage so then you guys can see. Oh, there's like a weird show, y'all. To see the water storage that's in the basement from like 1992. I'm not even going to lie to you. I found bleach jugs filled with water labeled 1992. It's just the way I grew up, man. You just didn't know if the water was going to stop working at the house or if it didn't. You watch that video while having your taxes done. Let's go. I know there's like a lot of people out there that romanticize the survival food. I mean, I feel like it's like this very survival. Your grandparents don't believe in preparing food and essentials. That's how old are your grandparents? My grandpa was born in 1910 and he died in the early 2000s. So he grew up right in the Great Depression. My grandma was born in the 1930s, which was the World War II era and the ration cards. So my family just viewed things a lot differently than other people. And you had my other family members. I mean, my uncle reloads. We believe in hunting. We believe in self-preservation. Grow a lot of food. I can all the food. I give it out to family. That's just the way I was raised. And some people think it's weird and odd, but I mean, we still have a whole, I mean, we still have a whole prepper down in the basement and food storage and water storage over the decades, like just stacked up. Alfred, I am sorry. I'm the reason you're always broke. Do you want to be more broke? They have freeze-dried sushi pre-sale right now. Your girl gonna be broke, okay? Because all the things I ordered, I got to now test because we gotta have a taste test. We got to do a taste test. I love that you're preparing now, Angelina. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Because I know every culture is a little different. Drinks Coke, so you always fill them with distilled water and save them away. Yeah, I don't blame you in that. We're from Missouri. Okay. So my family's from Utah originally. And it's very much of a culture thing. Utah Mormons, LDS, they believe in prepping. So I feel like that. So you have like your religion side to it and having just in case something happens, that's like really pushed with the church. I'm not part of the church anymore. I left a long time ago, but my family was still part of it for a very long time. But I think also because my grandpa was born in 1910, he always believed in having chickens and a garden. And I mean, the man at like 90 years old went into the greenhouse and was on a ladder, fell and scalped himself and came in holding like the top of his head. He was like, we don't need to go to the hospital. He really did believe like hospitals and that was just a bunch of like foobar. Like it was just, this is just, we can deal with this at home. So for us, it's one of those things where I was a little girl. My mom was in college. My mom had me as a teen. And so it was just me and my mom. So I would always stay with my grandparents. Well, the funny part is my grandpa really believed children should be seen and not heard. And somehow or another in the 80s that changed. And all of a sudden I was like his little pet and I was everywhere. I was with meat chickens. I was out in the garden. I was out there. And so I just was, and he talked to me all the time and he'd be like, the country could crash. It could crash. And I was like, country crash. I'm like 5. I'm like, why would the country crash? And he's like, Russia. We could have Russia. We could have Russia. Like this is stuff that that would happen on a regular basis for me as a kid. And so then I was like watching my grandma. My grandma would just believe like if we grew the food, she wanted to can it and preserve it. So then I would watch her, and same with sewing and quilting. I wish I would have paid more attention to quilting because I do not know how to do that. I would just watch and watch and watch her with it. But sewing, I sew, I garden, I can, I preserve my own food. And then the moment, like, I kind of let that go when I joined the military. I was just like, oh, I just started more tactical prepping, more different shooting techniques and stuff like that. And that's kind of where my focus went. And then right before I got out, I had my daughter, my oldest. And I knew at that moment I needed to prep something because now I had um, another human to take care of. So tactical Maya, are you conservative? I'm more apolitical. Like I see good and bad in both sides. Do I tend to lean a little bit more conservative? Yes, a lot more conservative. But if you guys didn't know, if you go back the last 20 years, what was considered liberal 20 years ago is now considered conservative now. So you can kind of take it how you want to take it. Back in the day, when I was 18, liberal was more leaning towards homeschooling, anti-vax, more homesteading, stuff like that. Now it's more conservative, stuff like that. So honestly, I feel like political parties kind of switch shoes. I'm not sure when they did it, but I'd say I'm more political. Like I kind of just watch everything from a distance. I'm not like a fanboy of anybody in particular. You'd run around all day and then snack from his garden. Yeah. Yeah, preppers stay purple. I believe, like, if you're truly into prepping, you kinda can see past both BS, and you kinda just focus more inwards. Okay, wilderness. But, I don't know. I don't really lean anywhere. I think they're all corrupt. Absolutely not, V. Absolutely not. The reason why I say Dwayne Johnson absolutely not for president is because he went Oprah when Hawaii caught fire and wanted people to donate money to the GoFundMe, and both Oprah and him on their last films made more money, like quadruple that amount of money, and wanted other people to dig into their pockets, and they did not donate. The only reason why. The rich love the rich. They do. Now, do I still like him as an actor? Yeah. But I probably would not vote for him as a president. Because I think happened, he'd be like, so I know we all ordered steaks here, but who's going to pick up my bill? I don't know. That's how I feel like it. And from what I know, everybody in Hawaii still got screwed over. Oh, yeah. If they're not by the time they get in, they'll be corrupt by the time they get out. Yeah. I honestly think if we want to see change in the world, Keanu Reeves, maybe. I don't know. How about you just vote for me for president? I hate everybody equally. I think lobbyists should be illegal. I think all of that. I don't have any dad jokes. I'm pretty dry humor. Sorry, Into the Wilderness. I don't tell jokes. And I'm not a monkey. You can't tell me what to do on here. I don't know what a joke is. What's the chicken joke? Wait, do I have a joke? What's the chicken joke? I don't know who we need. I just know they need to be younger. I think our whole government is corrupt. I think almost everyone's government's really corrupt. Bob Ross. You want Bob Ross as president? Y'all wild today. Y'all real wild. Oh. Kelly got dad jokes. I'm really dry sense of humor. It takes a lot to make me laugh. Most of the time I'm laughing because I screw up somewhere. And then I'm like obnoxious. Is he buried in Orlando? We need a Bob Ross clone. Yeah, I think no matter what happens, we're so screwed. To be very honest with you guys, I think no matter what happens, our entire system is absolutely a dumpster fire. And there's not much more we can do about it. Sadly. I think anybody who relies to think that the government's going to save you, or that ideology drives me bonkers. It drives me bonkers. Who in here actually believes the government would come save you? Yeah, we have Jesus. I don't think the government's going to save you. Maybe I'm just a cynic. Maybe they were right. Maybe I'm a cynical Sally. I don't think I look like a Sally. Do I look like a Sally to you? I was called a cynical Sally earlier. I'm the government. I'm here to help. My grandpa said that was one of the worst things to ever hear. And he believed that full-heartedly. Full-heartedly. You look like a Barb. I look like a Barb. Not a Tilly. A Barb. Y'all are funny. Y'all are really funny. If they can make a new tax bracket for themselves, they'll save you, right? Hi, Ricky. Welcome in. I asked what kind of name do I look like? I'll tell you what my name is. Who in here doesn't know what my name is? Do you guys want to know it? Somebody said I was a cynical Sally. I'm definitely not a Sally, but I will. Okay, here's your dad joke. Who's the person who asked about dad joke? All right, I'm not going to give you a dad joke. I'm just going to give you just some dark humor, okay? There ain't not one of you in here can say, okay, at some point in your life, I look like an Alex. Thanks. Some point in your life, you have had a conflict with a girl, and her name is this. You either love that girl, Cassie's my best friend's name. You love that girl or you hate that girl. And I'm going to tell you because I have the name. It's Crystal. Yeah. Who in here has either had a run-in where they hated a girl named Crystal or they loved the girl named Crystal at some point? I am telling you right now. I guarantee somebody has met somebody named Crystal and they were like, oh, she crazy. Crazy. Yeah, that's, yeah. Tyler said, oh my God, I was going to say that. You're welcome. My name is Crystal. Either you're going to love me or hate me. There is no in between. No, my Crystal is with a K. It's Krystal. I'm not a C. I'm a K. I'm an 80s baby. I look more like a Britney. Thanks, Edwin. Thanks, Glover. You're so nice. I don't know if I feel that way, but I appreciate it. That's very kind. Your buddy had tires slashed by a Crystal with a K. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not even going to deny it. I'm not going to deny it. I'll give you some, in my graduating class, there was 7 Crystals, and all of us were considered insane. All of us, clinically, they were all like, y'all dating a Crystal? I have never been to a Crystal burger, but my aunt and uncle brought me back the little ketchups with the Crystal on it, and I really want to go to the East Coast to try it. You've never had a problem with Crystals. Okay, all right. Yeah, you can keep calling. No, you can be CF. But I'm just saying, a lot of people don't know my name in here, and I'm comfortable with my name. It doesn't bother me. Ooh, White Castle's. Oh, is Crystal's delicious? Thanks, Edwin. Give me a follow and give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'm nice. I can do. But I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie, guys. There was a time in life where I jacked up somebody's truck and removed all 4 tires off their truck and loaded them into my truck. And then I drove down a road and I shoved them off the back of the tailgate while somebody else drove. And I launched those tires off into a dirt road in the middle of nowhere. Okay. I grew up in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Sometimes you just don't mess with people who are crazy. He deserved it. Okay. He deserved it. Good night, Glover. But he deserved it, okay? Let's just say he deserved it. Yeah, redheads, right, Tyler? You combine a Crystal and a redhead. Redheads are already just like... My aunt goes, I'm going to your live and you're always going off on someone. I'm like, TikTok just irritates me. I was like, it's not a good place for me. I love YouTube. You can troll me on here. It don't bother me none. No feelings hurt. Susan says, yep, I'm a redhead. So maybe as a political, as a prepper thing, maybe you all need a redhead in your group. Maybe y'all should start vetting a redhead because there's some stuff done. I'm going to tell you that. There is not a redhead I met out there that couldn't get some stuff done. Whether it's arson or it's, just canning their vegetables. I've never met a redhead that couldn't get some stuff done. Have you ever met a redhead that couldn't get... Okay, I'm going to set these ones aside. So we got this one. We're going to cook tomorrow. This one. Maybe we're going to do 4. I already have shrimp. So I'm thinking California because that's basic and simple. I can't decide between... I got 5. This is a problem. What do I do? Do I do the dynamite sushi? Do I do the fresh tuna? You know very few redheads. That's because we are the 1% of the population. If you can find a redhead that has green eyes and red hair. Hi, deplorable garbage. How are my friend? Yeah. Blue eyes and red hair and green eyes and red hair. Very, very rare. Very, very rare. He makes dumb decisions. Is he? Redheads are pretty impulsive. I ain't gonna lie, Jessica. You may say it was a dumb decision. It might be a good decision later on down the road. I mean, some could consider me buying a bunch of acreage as a dumb decision. I'm a little impulsive. It was the redhead that started the hold my beer stuff. Oh, 100%. Like, hold my beer. Let's do this. Oh, 100%. That would be. You're a redhead with brown eyes, Susan? Like, if you guys didn't know, like, I get blonde streaks right here because my hair turns white. And I have, like, white up in here. Little just strands. There. It's not thick enough to, like, keep it there yet. But once it becomes, like, just a white streak. My grandpa's hair turned white at age 22. MC, I got big old football shoulders. Not a full package. I got big old shoulders. There you guys go. You guys are funny. Edwin's like, you guys are kind of funny in here. I'm enjoying it. Definitely not. There's a catch. There's a catch. I hunch my sometimes. I'm trying to get better. Oh, straight up. Straight up. I do. I straight up have football shoulders. I hate it. I'm so self-conscious over it. No, it's you're loving Utah or Utah YouTube side. I told you, Kelly, once you get used to YouTube lives, you'll like it a lot more. Oh God, it's some good barbecue here. Strong Eyes. Okay, so let me give you an idea of what kind of prepper Strong Eyes is. Strong Eyes is the road prepper. Who in here has all watched The Road? Strong Eyes is completely equipped for full-on cannibalism. I'm a little concerned sometimes, but you know, I'm gonna let Strong Eyes be Strong Eyes. Welcome back, swimmer girl. Strong Eyes definitely is a little bit into it. Now, is it too far off to think that people who would not prep would turn to cannibalism? I honestly don't think it's that far-fetched. I think a lot of people are addicted to their phones and then they don't prep. And then if something was to happen, it could go really south very quickly. Has Strong Eye seen The Road? Have you seen The Road? Oh, deplorable garbage. I would not. Like, my property has so much game on it, and then I prep so much. Like, I would not. But for those who don't, I don't know if it's their fetch. Now, I would hope to God it isn't. I would hope to God it would not ever to that extent. That extent is very wild to me. It's like up here. But I definitely could see that there would be some people. Oh God, yes, he loves The Road. This explains a lot about you, Strong Eyes. This explains, you know what? You just answered all my questions for me. All of them. It's probably one of his top favorites. Who in here thinks that this could be one of Strong Eyes' top? I am married. I am married, MC. I am married. I have just not put it on today. I am married. But if all the rabbits and squirrels are gone, I'll take a thigh. Y'all went straight into the walking right there. You went straight Camp Terminus and The Road. Y'all wild in here. You know what? Why don't we work a little bit on prepping? Just, you know, some general rice and beans, some seasonings, you know, all of those kind of things, okay? I'm a little concerned. Y'all okay over there? I think you could go pick up $14 bag of rice from Costco and you'll have a month's worth of food easily. Oh, I can't with you. Strong eyes. Y'all are wild. I'm taking all the rabbits. What? My gosh. Y'all unhinged. It's fine. I accept all the unhinged. Now, I don't think I'm inviting you guys over for a barbecue. I'm a little concerned. Y'all went straight to Camp Terminus. You went straight Terminus and straight the road. True. Wild game wouldn't last. If SHTF happened, I mean, the same World War II. When World War II happened and the ration cards got moved in, you saw, so when the rations got moved, had to use their ration stamps and their ration cards to get food. A lot of people took to wild game. If you guys did not know, that is when the game hunting came to play and like all the restrictions and stuff, because during World War II, almost all the game was wiped out. So it is not too far-fetched. Susan, you're not wrong. Oh my, y'all are wild in here with your cannibalism. People are going to think that that's what I do. Y'all crazy. I think it will happen again. I think the cost of meat and everything else going up, I think, like, I'm not going to lie to you. This year I'm putting in for so many different tags and I am praying I get drawn a lot. My uncle's putting in for his tags, but he's had surgery. So then I would go with him and claim for him. I can't with you guys. Y'all, hey, when you guys rewatch a live, does it show the comments down below? I'm curious. If anybody's rewatching one of my lives, I need to know. Because then they're going to think I'm nuts. Y'all are crazy. No, it doesn't. Oh my gosh. So then they're going to think I'm talking about cannibalism. Don't worry, chat. It's all these crazy people in here. They're the ones talking about. Instead of going to the Dollar Tree, Costco, Walmart, prepping on some food, ordering their freezer, they're going straight down the hole, straight into the road. I'm not sure what's wrong with them. They are a wild bunch. There's 40 of them in here, and they've all lost their minds. So if you're thinking about prepping, I would think about prepping now because they have lost it. They're talking about sandwiches, barbecue, and you guys probably think I'm crazy rewatching this. And they just admitted all crazy in here. Kelly, I'm not talking about anything Barry. They are. I'm not talking about anything Barry like. It's them. Just scroll up in the comment. It ain't me. I promise you. This ain't me. They're crazy. They've literally gone off the wagon in the prepper community. They went from like prepping for job loss, recession, economic collapse, World War III, zombie apocalypse. They went straight for the road. Straight for cannibalism. It's not me, Barry. It's the chat. The chat is unhinged. They are unhinged. They have lost their minds. People, you ate yourself with Snickers. Kelly says it's only necessary. It's only if it's necessary. At least we got the psychological vetting part out of the way. I agree. I'm going to really consider being in any of your guys' groups. I'm really kind of nervous. I'm a little nervous for your family. You're our queen. Some of this is on you. How's it on me, Alfred? What did I do? You can't put this on me. Y'all crazy. You can't put I literally been trying to teach you guys how to prep Mylar and do all that kind of stuff. You can't put Can't put your crazy shenanigans on me. Kelly says there's going to be no game, no fish. We're struggling with options here. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. Thanks, Barry. Thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I'm sorry that the chat is a little rogue today. They're a little wild in here. I do love it though, because it is a question. Do you think people would resort to cannibalism if there was no game, if there was nothing? I think it's a total possibility. I would never rule it out. It is definitely something that I would definitely not want to do. Hey, can somebody in here teach me how to say especially? I know I said it wrong earlier and somebody got really in their feelings. It says I'm the one getting all the game and fish, remember? Okay. Same with me. Just today, this is every day. It is not every day you guys go straight into cannibalism. Now, Strong Eyes, yes, he goes into cannibalism on a regular basis. This explains a lot about him. People need vegetables. I agree, Barry. I grow my own. You guys want to come check out my veggies? You guys want to see it? Let's go take a little tour. Hold on, I climb over. I got cords everywhere. Welcome to filming. I don't know how well y'all can see. Oh, for the person who said that the rocket things from the Dollar Tree do not work, this is a rocket. They work. They grow. They're doing actually really, really well. So I debunked that. Now, the other rocket one, this one's parsley. I haven't seen any parsley yet. But the dill, and you know your girl loves her pickles, is going really, really well. These are all peppers. I use a lot of peppers. And then everything else over here is just, it's coming in. It's coming in. They're getting there. But they're doing really, really well. Got peas. They're coming in really, really well. My corn. They're doing well. My spinach. They're all doing really, really well. Do I like baby carrots? Yes. I do. I grow bigger carrots. When I lived in Alaska, I grew really a lot of carrots. But here's some of the carrots I've grown. So these are some I grew last year. I just can them. I like to can them. I think it's fun. Who in here likes YouTube Live more than TikTok Live? Because I'm starting to really enjoy it over here. You got the rocket from the Dollar Tree. Parsley, waiting to try it out. I have not seen the parsley sprout, but the dill is sprouting really, really well. I should make a raffle for what? Hi, Jen. Hi, Heather. I don't even know how raffles work. I feel like a lot of people get scammed in them. Free stuff for the chat. Maybe one of these, yeah. I got to build up to get partner over here. I'm partnered over on TikTok, but I'm not here yet. Blake? Are you trolling me? You got the parsley and the dill rocket. The dill rocket worked really well. Gummy beer? Gummy bears? Oh, gummy bears. Gummy bears. Gummy bears are actually one of my favorite foods. One of my favorite treats. Deplorable garbage. I got to make partner over here first before that. I ain't gonna lie to you, deplorable. Walking away from TikTok is walking away from a lot. But I'm really tired of the bands. I'm really struggling with it. No, Edwin. No. I've never fried an insect. Homestead. Y'all get out of here with your craziness. Y'all wild. Y'all really wild in here today. My voice is annoying. Okay. You can scroll. That's not 250,000 people think on another app. So, but once again, you're nobody. My eyes are wild. Okay. And your name is just trying to copy somebody else's name so you can stay relevant. Somebody doesn't love them enough. You know that most of the people who do stuff like this, they literally sit like this. They're like sitting in their bed. What can I say? You can't hurt me. What's the worst you're going to say? My voice is annoying. My eyes are wild. Oh, I've made it on TikTok, sweetheart. You're cute. That's adorable. I don't have to fake it to make it. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when people are like, they want to talk foreign policy, but they're like 30 years old and they're still on their parents' cell phone bill. Like, Tom, why don't you get off your parents' cell phone bill first before you start talking about foreign policy? No, you were trolling. It doesn't bother me none. More interaction, don't bother me none. wait a minute. Do I have that? I'm not going to lie to you, deplorable. I know a few people who are still like are in their 30s and still on their parents' cell. I'm like, I moved out at 17 years old. We are not the same. I'm pretty, but I'll troll back. I'm like, you can't. It's like people who are like, I stand Ukraine and they live in their parents' house. And I'm like, why don't you stand and get your own house? Then we can talk about foreign policy. Once you taking care of yourself, then you can talk about foreign policy. But right now, probably not the best. Free the motherland. True. Have I ever tried MREs? Yeah. Edwin, I was in the service for 8 years. I've ate a lot of MREs. A lot. Oh, yeah, deplorable. I agree with that. I mean, right now, I think everybody's pretty messy. Everything's really messy. It's like every day you turn on something and you know what that is, right? When everything's really messy and everyone's just like on the news, it's a distraction. No, I'm not going to tell a war story. No. I don't know any of you guys well enough for that. Thanks, goals. Ooh. I like the tortellini. A lot of people like the chili mac, but I like the tortellini, the cheese tortellini. We have like a bunch of boxes. We could open one of these days. Maybe tomorrow. I think we just brought in like 4 new packs. My husband's been in for 19 years, so we could bring in. Mine was cheese tortellini. But I also got out 2014? I was like, hold on. I joined in 06. What's my favorite gun? Like, are you talking like in the military gun? Or are you talking about like what's safe right there? You like the desserts better? I like all time. Mm, I don't have a favorite. Each one of them jams or does something dumb on each side. I don't have a favorite. Now there's some fun ones, like I can have a really 240, but once again, the belt mechanism on a 240 it will jam up. My everyday carry, I carry a Taurus 9 mil every day, and I like it. If it's full. I have 2 Brownings. I have a lot, like a lot of different guns. I carry a Taurus 9 mil Uric. It's an in waist, and it's like inside my leggings. It's easier. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I really do like the in the waistband lighter, and it sits really well. No, you can't show stuff, Mr. Best. I can't show that on live. That's against the rules here. Community guidelines. Community guidelines. I did look that up for YouTube. You cannot show on live. You can show in a video, but you cannot show on live. Now, if you want to see the holster, I have all that put over on TikTok. When I go out, yeah. It's an in waistband. It's just like my shirt just drapes over it, or I carry it on my belt. What country are you from, Sisu? You have deplorable? I read on there it said no, so I have not shown anything on here. Huh. Well, the next time you go live, send me so then I can see that you won't get any violations. I'm trying not to get any kind of violations because I want to make partner really quick. Like I don't want to risk it. Because when you get penalized on TikTok, it's not good. It's not good. It will affect your income and stuff. They're very intense about it. Okay, Louie. Getting trolls in. Cool. Welcome in. Pretty sure you can't show that one on live either. Well, rehydrate these freeze-dried sushi stuff. Maybe we'll just do that one tomorrow. Hi, Titan. I'm leaving. So, Titan, I'm leaving TikTok. Getting penalized or a violation, and I'm just trying to move all my content over this way. How have you been? I've never used, I don't know. So Susu, I don't think I can because I am kind of anti-government and that's in their community guidelines too. I already told against community guidelines, you cannot show anything on live. You can show it in a video. Titan, are you over here full time now? I don't know if I follow you over here. You got fed up with it early. You've been over here full time. Well, I'm going to give you a follow back. Yeah, it is. It's rough. Switching up though has been good. It's been a good one. It's been nice. It's been a nice switch. I wish that like 20% would come over because we'd already be at 20,000, but it's fine to start over from scratch. I'm very comfortable with it. Okay, you need to go sit with your parents for a little bit. I'm going to give you a 5-minute timeout. I think so, maybe. Huh. Thanks, Arlene. You have different ones? You have a cash cow? Ooh. I have my one and it has like a skull. It has like a deer skull on it and it says dead. I like that one. I have one that says ass. It has a donkey on it. Just depends on what mood I'm in. I have a few. Yeah, I had to time out. I had to time out that kid. It was getting a little much. No, you're totally good. I try to give people like the absolute benefit of a doubt. And for me, it's one of those things where I'm like, was this really worth it? Okay. No, it's fine. They can be mute for a little bit. If they can't play nice with others, and I've given like 20 tries, like, hey, this is against community guidelines. Yeah, someone got put into out. Titan's known me for a while through TikTok. He's seen when I put people in timeouts where I'm like, I got a lot of tolerance for people, but at some point when I'm like, that's against community guidelines, and I've already done a rodeo for 4 years on TikTok with people trying to bait switch for me to talk about a subject to get me banned. I know this rodeo, and if you think you're smarter, you're probably not. And I don't care for your feelings. Most likely you're not smarter than me. It's fine. You can try to get me to say certain words to get me banned. I'm probably going to figure it out. Have I seen or tried space food? I've not tried space food. I've tried freeze-dried food. A lot of people like to like compare the same, but no, I have not tried quote unquote space food. But freeze-dried food, a lot of freeze-dried food. Yeah, Susu, I think it's gone. I think it's going away. I can tell you right now, my manager went from me every 2 to 3 days to in the last like couple of weeks, I haven't heard nothing but crickets. And that says a lot because I'm a pretty big creator over on that side. So when your manager disappears into the abyss, and the last time they all appeared into the abyss was the band. So yeah, Orleans, that's what I talk about. So anything you want to talk about on prepping related, let's talk about it. If you need to learn how to do Mylar, if there's just certain areas you just don't feel comfortable in, or you're looking for more affordable preps to save for a more expensive prep, I'm your girl. I can talk all day. Anything you want to talk about on it. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. It helps me out a ton. No barbecues. We're not talking barbecues. These guys went a little like homicidal in here earlier. They're crazy. Not me. I'm not crazy. I'm the normal one. Serena's in here laughing. She's laughing at it. Titan says, overall, the channel is about preparing. Sometimes she goes down different rabbit holes, but it's all good. Yeah, it's occasional. I feel like you have to explore the rabbit holes, though, to get a whole perception. Don't you? Maybe not. Maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. There's a possibility you shouldn't do any of it. No, you guys troll the rabbit holes. They like a good rabbit hole. You're in rural Alabama. I grew up hunting and fishing, work on stuff. Oh, you're working on stuff to grow things. Nice. Have you started your garden? Because I know you guys are able to plant in soil right now. You guys are getting that warmth. So you can start planting a lot of stuff now in Alabama. I do a lot of growing. I do a lot of canning, a lot of freeze drying. Do I know how to make different shelters in different environments? Yeah. Yes. I've spent most of my life outdoors. Most of it. My husband actually would prefer me to change instead of this channel being like what it is. He would prefer for me just to be off on some ridge somewhere. I used to live out of like a backpack and just roam the coast. Like I love it. I love building different shelters. I honestly a lot like now this is nothing against the bushcraft community, nothing against it. I love they make these like extravagant things, but most of the time you're not going to have time to do that. Oh, here we go. We got the murder kit mitten no monster. But yeah, I've done quite a bit of backpacking, not only in Alaska, Oregon, Washington, throughout most of the US. I really enjoy being outdoors. And then I had kids. Now I get to be outdoors, but I have to like provide something for them as well. I ain't eating rats. Sorry, guys. Ew. No. No, thank you. What? See, y'all going down. So for the people who are rewatching this live, they're now talking about eating bats. Didn't we just go through the pandemic? Y'all stress me out. You realize that? Y'all stress me out. You stress me out. Stressing me out. Y'all become wild. Why? You know what? Y'all listen over there. Y'all are now. I don't know if I should. Y'all stress me out. I don't like the mic here, but you know, we're going to make it. No. No. You know what? Marilyn Manson did some pretty sketch things. Doesn't mean we should idolize him. Talking about river rats. Onion Night. What is up with y'all with this? All right. Okay. Get it out of your system. You love this channel. It's fun. We are a good time. If you bring up a specific, I'm probably saying that word wrong. Now I'm like self-conscious because I said especially wrong. She didn't like the way I said especially. So we might as well just get it out of our system. A lot of people in the South are growing tomatoes and peppers. We have an Easter cold snap, but just cover their plants with an old sheet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So for me, I won't even bring any of my stuff out because I live in the Rocky Mountains. I live up in Utah. It will not be warm enough for my plants to go out until June. So I'm an expertise for Alabama, but I have a lot of friends from Alabama that do a lot of gardening. Yeah, they don't like how I say especially. They said it. I need to say it especially. Hold on. Especially. But since you guys are all getting to know CF, the Doomsday Queen, let's talk about the words I cannot say. I am from Utah. When I pour a bowl of cereal, I first put in the cereal and then I put in the milk. Yeah, I say milk. And I go to the mountains. I don't say the T. I go to the mountains. Mountains. Not mountains. Mountains. Yep, you usually wait until the frost hits. Nice. A slight stutter is fine. I don't really have a stutter or like a redneck hick accent. I also can't say the thing that leaves the hospital and woo 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 woo. Once I say it, then you guys will know. You'll understand. I say ambulance. It's an ambulance. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. Okay? Toilet. Go ahead. Ask me some other words. My daughter did a whole how I say words different than other people, and I got roasted. It was like 5 million views. So we can talk about it. Okay. I say milk, mountains. I say hunting. I shin. Oh, Angela says in Colorado they're the same. Yes. Thanks, Angela. We can be friends. Um, moist. You want me to say that word? Okay. You say, you say wash. I say wash. But there is some words that I just cannot say for the life of me. Everybody giggles a little bit. They hear it. You have to realize by the age of 18, I lived in 9 different states. I have picked up accents everywhere I've been, and I am just a bunch of jumbleness. Okay? I can't help it. I don't say yonder. I don't say that one. I do crick and not a creak. I'm trying to. Creaking is what your door does. There's like a creak in your door. There's a few other ones. I'm trying to think of what other words were in that video. People got real worked up about those. I think it's like I talk so fast that I almost like step over my words and I kind of slur them all together. Roof? A roof? Is that how you say it? A roof? I don't think I say it wrong. It's the ADHD. It's fine. It's made me a lot of money. They said people with ADHD would never be successful in anything, but it has worked. You can accept anything. You're from Kentucky. She goes, I'm from Kentucky. I am not here to judge. I'm trying to think. What other words do I say that are funny? I know I say especially wrong. I like over exaggerate it. Specifically, I feel like I say that one wrong. I'm pretty sure I say that word completely wrong. However, most of the people who bring up words that they don't like of what I say are talking to me in a facetious tone, and I know what that means. Extravaganza. I feel like I can say that one. At least you say the wrong word the right way. Other people say the wrong word. I've heard people say it right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorite words. Like, I like to pull that one out of my pocket. There's a few where I'm like, but yeah, there's some words that I just cannot say. So if I say a word wrong or you hear a bunch of redneck blurring together, just understand the faster I'm talking, the more likely I might overstep my words. And the faster I keep going and going and going and going and going and going. I'm probably going to rip somebody a new one. My apologies, but sometimes my words don't come out as fast as my brain thinks them. So that's your disclaimer. If you ever come through here. South Alabama has a different dialect than North Alabama. Oh, you're close to the Mississippi state line. And they call my area the Black Belt because of the soil color. Huh. Cool Whip. Oh, thanks. Selena says, I love how you pronounce and speak it how it is. I do. I really have a buffer in me. I feel like I may need a loading sign that's like, think before you speak, but sometimes it just doesn't come out. You say it like Stewie. Cool Whip. Oh, another one my daughter said, water. I say water. She likes to say water. I feel like that's just some fancy TikTok slang. I say water. I don't think there's a D in water. Jay, I'm old enough to be your dad. How old are you? How can you be my dad? He retracted it. Why'd you delete it? You don't have to delete it. I can say quesadilla. Tire sound like tar, fire like far, corner, corner. Huh. Hi, Valentino. Leo Beach. So, oh, it's Lee. Hi, Lee. Yes, I have not played Daisy in a minute. Oh gosh, Patrick wants me to know if I can say Worcestershire sauce. No. Worcestershire sauce, right? That's how you say it. Worcestershire sauce. Wash your sister sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Is that how you say it? Worcestershire? Wash your sister sauce. Who else in here can say it? Hi. You can't come on here. What's up?
Maxie's begging to come down here.
Dax is? No. Dax is?
Yeah.
Okay, let Dax in. Well, it's nice to see you, Lee. I'm so glad that you stopped by. What?
Do I need Dax to come in here?
Dax can come in here if he wants to. I'm just going to be watching him like a hawk.
Why?
Because he does naughty things.
How about we just make him just stay upstairs?
Who? Okay, time to go.
Okay.
Do I, Jax? This is news to me.
Eat your pickles. You didn't.
My pickles? Oh, no. Can you? Yeah, leave it there. That was brave. You think so, Jax? Do I? Oh, do I have it wrong? Oh, hold up. I'm missing all your comments. I had top chat. Who said that? Someone in my comments said that? I'm looking. Titan, that nice moneymaker right there. I'll tell you what, that would be a whole different industry. Angela's like, now you have me saying words. Who said that? Interesting. I don't know if I feel like I would be that brave. But you never know. You never know. Just kidding. I don't see it in the comments. I went back to all comments. I don't see it. But I only had it set at top comments. I don't know, Homestead. I'm missing a lot too. But it is time for me to go cook some dinner for everybody. y'all with the OF in here. Apparently, what? How do we end up down this road? I feel like this conversation has come up like 3 times in the last month. You guys trying to tell me something? I'm very concerned. Most of my following is women. I'm a little concerned. I mean, it's almost 50-50. It's like 60-47 or something like that. I'm telling you, I'm a little concerned. This is like the 3rd time of March. We're barely here, guys. What are you guys all talking about? Kelly just came in and she said, no. Are you going to do more shorts on here or do more longer content? Mostly I'm going to stick longer content, truthfully. I'm kind of burnt out with shorts because people will start asking you questions on prepping. And I feel like video explains it a lot more than 1 minute or 2 minutes. No, I cannot say that, Edwin. Kelly just straight up just said no. Is Joey joining? I have no idea. I have not seen Joey today. I have no idea. He might be napping. You never know. My mods do have their own life. Kareem. Hello, hello, my friend. How are you? What's for dinner, though? I don't know. I rehydrate a bunch of freeze-dried food, but I do not know what is for dinner. I didn't really think that out today. I am good. I am good. I feel like we have a lot, like in our TikTok community, we have a lot of people from Florida. Ricky is from Florida. Homestead's from Florida. There's a lot. I do not want freeze-dried food for dinner tonight. I cook a lot of freeze-dried food and eat a lot of freeze-dried food for you guys, but that does not mean. Oh my gosh. Jody. Yeah, Florida's huge. Florida is kind of like, it's definitely it's a little different. Y'all got like one entrance in and one entrance out. You guys are kind of like in a vortex, to be real with you guys. How'd the hardtack turn out? You gotta go watch the video, Titan. You gotta go watch the video. I've made hardtack a lot in my life. A lot. It's not my favorite, but if you are broke and you are prepping, it is excellent. I mean, that crap can last like 30 shelf. It does not go bad. If you do it the right way, it will not go bad. I grew up eating it, and oh, Kelly, go watch my latest video. It's one of those ultimate prepper survival foods. It is enough to sustain life for a long time. It can sustain people for like months before their body, like the full nutrition deficiency really starts to eat in on them. It's been used around since the Roman Empire. When people crossed overseas, especially explorers, most of the time they were sent with mulled beer and hardtack, or they'd call it like a seed biscuit, or it's a molar chipper. No. Do you stack coupons when you're shopping like those TV shows? No. No. I'm not from Texas. I'm from Utah. I can claim it for the longest. Yeah, from a historical perspective. I grew up eating them. I'm not the biggest fan of them. They're great to have on your shelf. No, Shay. What is up? Like, what? 7 o'clock happens and all the kids go into their rooms and then they're like trolling? Buy only what you and your family are going to eat? Are you asking me like couponing advice or prepping advice? So, first of all, when it comes to food, you choose where you're going to go shopping at. You only purchase the things you and your family will eat. Make sure that they're shelf stable. I shop sells. Like if I see something that me and my family will eat, I shop sells. Like there's no shame in that. But I don't coupon. Like I did a long time ago. Now they're not even worth my time. If there's like a good deal, on freeze-dried food and stuff like that, that's when I like scoop up on it. Or most of my food I grow myself. That's not something I can coupon it. We just heard another word. What word? What word did I say wrong? Thanks, Kelly. Oh my gosh. What do I say? Sell, sale, sell, sal, sell, sell. You know what? Doomsday Queen is out. I'm ending this live. I gotta vacate. If you're gonna be in here and troll me, at least give me a thumbs up in it. Y'all are coming for blood today. Shop sells. Stay away from the buckets. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, Titan, I already stay away from the buckets. Trust me on that. I made a fatal mistake and I got roasted. Y'all just coming for blood today. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? I mean, I'm okay with it. I just want to know. Was he nice, mean, she? Hi, Brittany. Oh, no, he's been nothing but nice. He was right, though. Like, the protein on it, like, Titan, I'm not going to lie. Like, he had some serious valid points in it. We may have our own battle about the buckets, but it's fine. It's totally fine. It does not bother or hurt my feelings, none. Welcome, Jesse. I think it's really important people can protein before these prices go up. Do I keep honey? Yes. Honey has a never-ending shelf life. So I do have some honey in buckets, and I do have honey in mason jars. Hi, Bat Mama. Welcome in. Welcome in. Tighten the fit. You remember that is hilarious. Nah, he's been nothing but nice, though. He really is. He did have a really good point. And for me at the time, I was more, and so a lot of people, if you guys don't know, like one of the reasons why I'm not running Charmingly Frugal as my name over here. So Doomsday Queen was given to me by the New York Post. When they ran an article on me and they claimed that I was the Queen of Doomsday, I was like, I'm going to take that and put that under my LLC too. Just did it, right? Like I just already made that executive decision. Business choice, right? But a problem that I run into is everyone thinks, especially on TikTok, that all prepping can be done on a budget. Yes, a lot of it can be. And so don't get discouraged by it. You can prep in a mass amount of ways. But for like my uncle who's diabetic, prep more in protein than anything. So when I did get ripped on for the buckets, he did have a very valid issue. Like it was very valid. Once I went through the ingredients and I was like, all right, okay. Now it's not very often I'm going to say a man is right, but I'll give him that one. I give him that one. He was 100% right. £400 of beef meat packaged. I buy almost $2,000. So I'll buy a half a cow at like $4.99 a pound. Yep, I stock up on a lot of ammunition. No, not all men are right. I give credit due when it's due, but due when it's due. Your YouTube crashed? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kelly. Those look so good. Okay, I think we got to test this. We got to test it. Freeze-dried sushi. I got all the pictures out in front of me of what it looks like. I'm excited. There's 6 different rolls. We have all 6. I feel like we test some of them tomorrow and we test some of them the next day. Okay, so gold is like better for like long-term like rebuilding society. Now, gold isn't really going to be worth much because most people in modern day society don't even understand what an ounce of gold is worth. Now, if something was to go off, cash still works, but now you see a lot of governments switching to a cashless system. Gold backs, they're starting to get accepted more. They're not still as well common known as they are for us, but they are getting a little bit more well known. One could hope. But they're still quite sweet. Cash is ultimately really good right when things break off, but I do have precious metals also. But I believe precious metals would be more used into the rebuild of society, not during a collapse of society. What do you guys think? What do you feel? Do you feel like gold would be used during SHTF right off the rip? I feel like people just don't even understand the value of gold or silver. Most do understand the value of precious metals, let alone most of the time cash is not even, it's going to be obsolete when shit hits the fan anyways. You have a small window, say power goes out, stuff like that, where before people actually freak out, you're in Nevada and you have a few gold backs. Nice. Let's go. But you have like a small window, right? Like if the power was to go out to here, I could go and buy propane from my gas station that I know accepts cash, that has a backup generator. I know that that would be more acceptable than, let's say, a week after shit has hit the fan. Then it would be obsolete. Cash would be nothing. Brittany Smith, you just overcame your anxiety, spent the entire day training at the range, and now you can't wait to go back. Brittany, I am so proud of you. Brittany, you know what? I am so proud of you. I know it was only a few days ago we were talking about when I said train, go to your local range, test out different guns, feel comfortable with it, find a good instructor. It will make you feel a lot more comfortable. Congratulations. I am so proud of you. That is amazing and awesome. Because I do believe that our Second Amendment, I think it's so important, you guys. The right to bear arms, that means a lot to me. No matter who's in office, if they try to take that, ooh. Yeah, Orleans, I mean, that would, but the value is so much higher than what it is now. Opinion, dry fire practice? What do you mean? Like, describe it a little bit more. Every person describes it a little bit different. Like, are you talking like a dry fire, like a simulating, or are you talking like just dry fire? Sorry, I don't like. There's a lot. Sorry, the tackle community on here has like taken a bunch of stuff and then like they like twist words. So just so that we're all on the same page. I'm very proud of you, Brittany, that you're getting over your fear. There is nothing to fear out and shooting. So like on our property, got over almost 75 acres. And I set up my targets and I will sight in. And depending on which way the wind is blowing, that might mess me up just a little bit. And then I will do like run through drills like while I'm walking and approaching. So I will start walking forward. I'll be doing about 10 paces, 15 paces. Then I will stand fire, kneel fire, like, and or go to prone. And then I will pop back up and then I will directly go to the right because I set up targets to the right and I will simulate walking through. Dry fire is great for practicing for your draw and trigger control. I agree with that 100%. Just dry fire. Okay. Trying to keep ammo stocked. Which is good. That is excellent, Lady Day. You do need to do dry fire. That's why I was like, are you doing it like as you're doing a drill or are you just doing completely dry? Yeah, I do it with an AR, Southern Sappers, or I will be carrying my secondary on me, which is in my waistband. So I always have two on me while I'm going. that's just the way I've trained and that's the way I grew up. If you ever see me get crazy enough, that's when you see me like holding my shotgun this direction and trying to throw with my left hand because I'm not a lefty and I'm trying to throw because I have to sometimes myself. But yeah, dry fire, like just practicing your reaction, excellent, excellent. Because you don't want to get stuck. I feel like a lot of people will get stuck. And sometimes just people understand where that weapon should rest. I've seen people pop up, especially, I don't know where TikTok all of a sudden started letting people shoot on TikTok. I literally want to run across my front, a giant red flag, because most of their stances, like watching them at a picnic table with their tripod, that's not realistic. It is very rare that you're going to have a picnic table to sit and hold your tripod. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And I'll see other people do cover drills, and I'm like, yeah, I would have shot your hand. Like, I'm not going to lie. And I see it a lot on this app too. I would shoot your hand. Not all of the stuff you see on the internet is right, and not all of cover and conceal is correct. I can meet Edwin. Great question. Yeah, if you're trying to keep ammo, I have to rotate because I do rotate through some of mine. Hi, Southern Lady. Welcome in. Welcome in. I am going to get off of here, though, you guys. I am going to go cook dinner. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Make sure that you smash that thumbs up and give a follow. And go check out the hardtack video. I will be live again tomorrow. And I will see you guys. Hi, Southern Lady. And now that I know that they can't see the comments when they rewatch this, everybody in the chat was wild tonight. Just so everybody knows. That's my disclaimer. All right. I will see you guys later. Hopefully Titan. All right. Have a wonderful night, you guys.